Capital contribution by new partner. So either he will contribute cash or any check, or he will bring any asset, so it will be debited to new partner's capital account. Sometimes a creditor to whom firm has to give or pay money will be converted into partner. So now any amount due to such creditor will be transformed into his capital. So sometime his loan or amount payable will be treated as capital. Accounting of goodwill. Now, for writing of goodwill, given in old balance sheet, that is before admission. So this old goodwill will be distributed amongst old partner in their old profit sharing ratio. So entry will be capital or current account. The current accounts are given. To goodwill account. These goodwill will be distributed amongst old partner in their old profit sharing ratio. Now, when new partner his share of goodwill in cash. This is also known as premium for goodwill. That's why this is known as premium. That this cash brought in by new partner in form of goodwill is retained in the firm, or when old partner withdraw this cash. So entry will be cash account debited to goodwill account. Goodwill account debited to old partners capital account. This goodwill will be distributed among old partners in sacrificing ratio. Now, when cash is withdrawn by old partner, brought in by new partner in form of cash. So these two entries will be same. Over and above, a third entry will be passed. Whatever amount withdrawn by old partner will be debited to their capital account and will be credited to cash account. Cash or bank, same. Sacrifice ratio. Now, when new partner does not bring his share of goodwill in cash. In this case, goodwill will be adjusted directly through partner's capital. This is known as revaluation method. So new partner's capital account will be debited equal to his share of goodwill in cash. These amount will be credited to old partner's capital account. Sacrificing ratio. Okay. So these are the three different circumstances how to value and account for goodwill. Valuation of goodwill will be done as per any method given in chapter 3 of goodwill. It may be simple average, weighted average, whatever information. They will sometimes give you direct value. But important thing is no sacrifice, no goodwill. Means a partner who is sacrificing his share of profit in favor of new partner will get share in goodwill. Suppose A and B are partner, B's sacrificing ratio is 0, then only A will receive all the amount of goodwill brought in by new partner. So only sacrificing partners are entitled to receive any share of goodwill. No sacrifice, no goodwill. Okay, this is the most important aspect because all accounting entry of goodwill will be done in sacrificing ratio. So in your question you have to find out sacrificing ratio if it is not given. Then there is special accounting standard issued by Institute of Chartered Accountant of India, which is known as Accounting Standard 26, which deals with accounting effect of intangible asset like goodwill. So according to it, goodwill may be of two types: internally generated and externally generated. Externally generated goodwill means whenever you are purchasing a new business, whatever excess amount you are paying over and above the net asset of the value of the business, that amount is called goodwill. That is externally generated goodwill. And internally generated goodwill means goodwill created at the time of reconstruction of partnership firm. So basically these type of goodwill which will be calculated at the time of admission, retirement or death of a partner will not be shown in balance sheet. That's why we have to adjust it through partner's capital account. Even though whenever the goodwill is brought in by cash by the new partner, the same goodwill will not appear in balance sheet because see here first entry cash to goodwill and then goodwill to old partner. So ultimately goodwill account will be closed down. So this is internally generated goodwill. Internally generated goodwill will not be shown in balance sheet as asset. That's why we will not carry forward these value of goodwill in the reconstructed balance sheet of the new firm. But this is one of the important topic in your admission of partner chapter. In different sums, different type of adjustment related to goodwill will be given. You will have to identify which type of method you have to follow. They will not exclusively say from the adjustment, from the information, you have to identify. Illustration 22. Bhavya and Shlok are partners in a firm, sharing profit and loss in the ratio of 3:2. Balance sheet of their firm as on 31st March 2017 is as under. Balance sheet is given. They admitted Ayush as a partner on 1/4/2017 on the following condition. Now, Ayush brought 5 lakh rupees as his capital and 1 lakh rupees as his share of goodwill in cash. So, new partner is bringing his share of goodwill in cash. So, first method, and nothing is mentioned whether the cash has been withdrawn by old partner or not. So, first method, where entry will be cash to goodwill and goodwill to old partner's capital in sacrificing ratio. Then value of land and building is to be increased by 80,000. Value of machinery is to be reduced up to 1,60,000. Provision for doubtful debt is to be kept at 10% on debtors. Provision for outstanding expense is to be made at rupees 8,000. New profit and loss sharing ratio of all partner is given 2:1:2. So new minus old will give you sacrificing ratio. Okay. Now. So basically in your exam you will be asked to prepare necessary ledger account. In this sum they have also asked to pass journal entry also. So we will pass journal entry also separately. Basically whenever you are asked to prepare necessary ledger account, you will pass journal entry only related to transaction of goodwill so that its posting will be easier. Now, how to start the sum? First of all, you must post the balance of cash and bank account in respective ledger account. So on asset side of balance sheet, balance of cash account is given 50,000. So first step in balance cash or bank account, balance given in balance sheet, balance brought down 50,000. Then balance of capital of old partner, by balance brought down 4 lakh and 3 lakh. Then the goodwill given in the old balance sheet will be distributed amongst old partner in their old profit sharing ratio. Goodwill is given in balance sheet 1 lakh rupees, which will be distributed amongst old partner in their old profit sharing ratio, that is 3:2. So entry will be Bhavya's capital account debited, Shlok's capital account debited to goodwill account. So here on debit side it will be to goodwill account 1 lakh will be distributed in ratio of 3:2. So it will be 60,000 and 40,000. Then any reserve will be distributed amongst old partner in old ratio. 90,000 will be distributed in the ratio of 3:2. So 54,000 and 36,000. Then workman compensation reserve. Now if there was any adjustment regarding workman compensation or accident, then it should have been adjusted against this. But since there is no information regarding it, the entire amount of workman compensation reserve will be distributed among all partners in their all profit sharing ratio. Workman compensation reserve 12,000, 3:2. 12,000 and 8,000. There is no adjustment regarding investment as well. So entire investment reserve will also be distributed amongst all partners. Then on asset side of balance sheet, advertisement campaign expenditure is given. This is fictitious asset. So these will also be distributed amongst all partners. So all partners capital account debited to advertisement campaign expenditure account in their all profit sharing ratio. Three is to 2. Now with adjustment. Now we will always give effect of adjustment regarding goodwill and capital at last. Okay, because adjustment regarding revaluation of asset will be comparatively easier than goodwill. So let's start with second adjustment. Value of land and building is to be increased by 80,000. Old value of land and building was 3,50,000. So we have to increase it by the amount of 80,000. Land and building account debited 3,50,000 plus increase 80,000. It will be 4,30,000. Second effect of this will be on the credit side of revaluation account. Whenever there is increase in value of asset, revaluation account will be credited. Then value of machinery is to be reduced up to 1,60,000. Up to means new value is 1,60,000. Machinery given in balance sheet is 2 lakh. Now you have to reduce the value of machinery up to 1,60,000 means new value of machinery will be 1,60,000. So you have to reduce it by 40,000. Understood? Okay. By and up to. By means you have to directly add or subtract the same amount, and up to means you have to give effect with the difference. So since there is decrease in value of machinery, it will be debited to revaluation account. Then provision of doubtful debt is to be kept at 10% on debtors. Now debtors given in balance sheet before bad debt reserve is 1,20,000. Now you have to provide BDR, new BDR given in adjustment at 10% of the value of debtors. that is 12,000. So net amount of debtors will be 1,08,000, which will appear in outer column. Bad debt reserve new minus old. New is 12,000. Old given in balance sheet is 10,000. So difference will appear in outer column 2,000. Then provision for outstanding expense is to be made 8,000. So first effect on the debit side of revaluation account, outstanding expense, and second effect of it will be given on liability side of balance sheet. Now all other assets and liability whose value are unchanged will be directly posted in the balance sheet, like creditors. One lakh 40,000. Bills payable. How much?
60,000.
60,000. Then on asset side, stock. How much?
48,000.
Then investment.
20,000.
Now,
Yes.
cash and bank will be changed. We will prepare cash account. Ayush brought 5 lakh as capital. See, we will pass journal entries. Cash account debited to Ayush capital account 5 lakh. If you want to directly give effect of this adjustment, then it will be credited to Ayush capital account by cash. And will be debited to cash account. To Ayush capital. Five lakh. Now, he has also brought in 1 lakh as his share of goodwill in cash. So, first type, when cash is brought in by new partner over his share of goodwill and the same is retained in business. So, two entries will be passed. Cash account debited to goodwill account. And goodwill account debited to old partner's capital account in their sacrificing ratio. Now this 1 lakh will be distributed amongst all partners in the sacrificing ratio. old minus new sacrifice. Old ratio is 3:2. New ratio is 2:1:2. So total is same. You can directly subtract. So it will be 1:1. So sacrificing ratio is equal. So this 1 lakh rupees of goodwill will be distributed amongst all partners in that sacrificing ratio, which is equal. Now, while making posting, it will be having two effects because we are not preparing goodwill account. So first it will be debited to cash account, to goodwill account. And second, partners capital account will be credited with goodwill with their respective share. Sacrificing ratio equal 50,000, 50,000. Okay. Now we will close revaluation account. So it will be 30,000. This is profit of revaluation, which will transfer to partners capital. Old partners capital into old ratio. Old ratio is 3:2.
18,000, 12,000.
Now, this will be transferred to partners capital account by revaluation account. Now, partners capital account will be closed. So 4,54,000, 12,000, 6,000, 50,000, 80,000, 5,40,000, minus 66,000. To balance carried down. 3,36,000, 8,000, 4,000, 50,000 and 12,000. So this balance will be shown on the liability side of balance sheet. This is balance of cash. So 15,48,000. ક્લિયર? આની બધાની જનરલ એન્ટ્રી આપણે પાસ કરવાનું તો ગુડવિલ ની એની તો કરી દીધી. નાઉ ફોર ડિસ્ટ્રીબ્યુટિંગ જનરલ રિઝર્વ, વર્કમેન કમ્પન્સેશન રિઝર્વ અને ઇન્વેસ્ટમેન્ટ રિઝર્વ કમ્બાઈન એન્ટ્રી બી થાય પાસ. General reserve account debited, workmen compensation reserve account debited, investment reserve account debited to old partners capital account. $90,000.
સર જેટલા બી રિઝર્વ હોય બધા કેપિટલ અકાઉન્ટમાં ક્રેડિટ સાઈડ જ આવશે ને?
ક્રેડિટ સાઈડ આવશે. ઇન્ડિવિજ્યુઅલ એન્ટ્રી પાસ કરવી હોય તો બી થાય દરેકની. જનરલ રિઝર્વ ટુ BNS, વર્કમેન કમ્પન્સેશન રિઝર્વ ટુ BNS, બરાબર? સી ઓલ્ડ ગુડવિલ. તમને બંને ના પૂછે, either they will ask journal entry or either they will ask accounts and balance. મેક્સિમમ કેસમાં અકાઉન્ટ્સ જ પૂછાય છે. બે ત્રણ વખત જર્નલ એન્ટ્રી એ લોકો પૂછેલી છે. ઓલ્ડ ગુડવિલ. Then entry for distribution of this advertisement campaign expenditure. Then entry for revaluation. So closing account debited. To revaluation account. $80,000, $80,000. Then revaluation account debited to machinery account. BDR account. You can also pass individual entry. And entry for closing revaluation account. There is profit which will be transferred to partner's capital account. If it was loss, the revaluation account credit and partner's capital debit.